Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News, live from the Student Union. I'm your host, Chase Hartman. Today we'll talk about some upcoming Women's History Month events, the finale of the UNF basketball season, and a little lesson about UNF's wireless network. Thanks so much for tuning in today, Ospreys. Let's get started. It's the first week of March, and that means it's Women's History Month. The UNF Women's Center is planning many events for this month. Their first event is the Women's History Month celebration this Friday. The luncheon is being held in the Student Union West Ballroom 3703. It will run from noon to 1:30 p.m. Tickets must be purchased for this event. A limited number of free tickets are also available for students in the Women's Center. The featured speaker will be international feminist Carmen Perez. The next event on the schedule is Dinner with a Feminist. It will be held next Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. More information is available on the UNF website. The UNF men's basketball season came to a close on Tuesday as the Swoop Squad fell to the Lipscomb University in the ASUN tournament. Jaden Parker led the team with 17 points, but the Ospreys just couldn't handle Lipscomb's strong attack in the post. Things were tight towards the end, but Lipscomb was able to pull away with a 74-65 win to advance to the next round. It was a season of ups and downs for the Ospreys. A brutal first few months saw the team sitting with over 3 times more losses than wins. But the Ospreys never gave up, and they won 6 of their last 8 regular season games. They even knocked off some of the conference's very best teams. This is the second consecutive season that UNF has been bounced from the first round of ASUN tournament. They finished the season with a record of 11-20. And now, let's step away from the hard news and teach you a little bit about UNF networks. On the internet, complete privacy is virtually impossible. Students have some protection, though. The Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act protects students' academic records and other personal information from being shared. When UNF purchases software for students to use, a committee makes sure the software company will comply with UNF's privacy terms. For example, if a student uses Zoom through their UNF account, Zoom is not allowed to keep that information. UNF itself can track some online information about us, though. When you sign into UNF Wi-Fi, ClearPass is allowed to identify you through your login as well as the specific device you use. The UNF network also keeps track of the websites you visit, but it cannot see what you did on those websites. These logs are stored for up to 6 months and only shared if police request them for an investigation. Now you know. And now you're in the UNF loop. So, let's visit the school communications for your weekly weather update.
Hey there, Ospreys. Welcome to a weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Haley Jones, here to give you the top weather news and the local forecast. At least 500,000 people in Sydney, Australia and its surrounding regions have been ordered to evacuate their homes or to be prepared to escape deadly flooding that began earlier this week. The floods come as Australia's east coast is hit by a, quote, extraordinary amount of rain. Australia's Bureau of Meteorology warned citizens to take shelter from the life-threatening waters and winds that have already killed at least 14. Taking a look at today's forecast, this morning will be mostly sunny, then by noon skies will be partly cloudy with highs in the lower 80s. West-moving winds will shift south in the afternoon, bringing us a partially cloudy night with lows in the lower 50s. Winds will shift west again after midnight. Heading into our 7-day outlook, Friday will be warm and sunny with highs in the upper 70s. That warm weather is here to stay with highs in the low to mid 80s and clear sunny skies until Monday next week. On Tuesday and Wednesday, skies will be partly cloudy and there's a chance for rain both days. That does it for this weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. Have a great day, Ospreys. I'm Haley Jones, and I'll see you next time.
Well, that's all we've got for you today, Ospreys. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker, and come check out our YouTube as well for some more content. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Chase Hartman, and we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News.